When DSTV was at its peak viewership, there were a lot of bangers that pretty much connected South Africans nationwide. From iconic shows like Supa Strikas to really confusing yet interesting storyline shows like Generations, Skim, Sami, and honorable mention, Kumbule Kaya. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so let's get to it. For the first South African TV show, we've got, I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. Supa Strikas. One of the most best South African made animated series out there. I don't know if most of you remember, but before Supa Strikas became an actually animated illustration, it used to be sold as a comic book or comic strips, and they also had a gas station brand as their sponsor, which was Castrol. It also used to show up on newspapers, but I bet you guys don't even know what a newspaper is these days. It would basically come at the bottom of the newspaper, at the bottom of the page. And in 2008, they finally decided to give us a whole animated series. The entire concept of Supa Strikas, as well as Strikerland being based on... Oh, I personally think Strikerland is based on Cape Town. Like Cape Town, the Cape Town Stadium. Or it could also be based on Moses Mabhida. I don't know. If you guys know where Strikerland is based on, please tell me so I don't sound like an idiot. Now, when I went to go search, it told me that Supa Strikas ended in 2020, but officially Supa Strikas has not actually ended, because apparently it's currently at the stage where Shakes is searching for his father. It's like a different type of series. As a kid, when I watched that one episode of his fake dad coming to see him play, I was absolutely heartbroken. So I'm looking forward to some more lore. Supa Strikas, I salute with a great 9 out of 10. I would actually watch an episode or two at 6 a.m. before walking to school. It also had me thinking that Al Matador was basically the real life version of Cavani. For the second South African TV show, we've got Stand Up, if you love football, and Inazuma 11. I know it really seems like we're on the theme of football, but I just really had to include this banger right here. It literally had me and my brother screaming out power moves before absolutely toe punting the ball over the gate and the ball getting punctured by a car driving over it. Now, let me just make something a bit more clear. There have actually been 2 versions of Inazuma 11 that have been broadcasted in South Africa. For this segment, I'm specifically referring to the one where the main character is a goalkeeper. The new one, which is called Inazuma 11 Aries, has the main character being a striker, and oh my gaze, everything is based on being a striker these days. Yeah, I still vividly remember the exact movements of how to do the Hand of God and that special move of his where he spawns in that really big guy. What I also always loved about Inazuma 11 is that the main team never had any plot armor. They were never winning back-to-back matches. They would have a match where they would win, and then they would have a match where they would lose 5-1 in the finals or some shit like that. And yes, Fire Tornado is still very much my all-time favorite move. I mean, just look at him. He's literally aura farming in the air. Inazuma 11, 8 out of 10. Thank you for making me toe pump my ball into the streets while shouting. And an honorable mention that I want to sneak in to also kind of make the video a little bit longer is Idols. And I'm not just talking about the normal one where you go and you sing and you win a bunch of money. I'm specifically talking about the bronze mic segment. The bronze mic segment would basically be the part of the auditions where there would be diabolically hilarious auditions that just deserve their own separate show, which is called Bronze Mic. It's also where the famous Shine Bright Like a Brahmin clip came from.
Shine bright like a Brahmin.
Shine bright like a Brahmin.
Sorry.
I never seemed to fully understand why people would literally just go to Cape Town, sign up for these auditions, knowing very well that they got the singing ability of Alvin and the Chipmunks but without auto-tune. And they just become, well, normal chipmunks, I guess. Over time, it kind of got boring, it's just the same thing over and over again. You go, you sing, you win money. They also removed Somizi, the gay guy, because I don't know, his own controversies. I bet he was probably touching minors. Idols, Bronze Mike, I give you an 8 out of 10. It was just really funny. The next South African TV show is oh, whoa. Skim Sami. Skim Sami is basically like a mix of stories about the great journey to manhood. In YouTube brainrot terms, think of it as being a fears to fathom, basically, where it's just like a whole bunch of stories mixed into one. And the reason why Skim Sami did really well is because 95% of the time blurted out the most random messages and the most randomest things. I don't even think that's a word. Skim Sami was basically like the early doorman of its time, and it's absolute weird. Skim Sami is still very much holding on to this day. If I'm being real, I didn't really watch it that much. The one shows that I actually did watch were like Generations, where it's basically like a combination of family drama. And also a channel that I actually really do remember as well is Bioscope. That channel it would literally play films that are like 1 hour, but the films that would play in Bioscope are the most funniest stuff. Now, for this one, I'm not sure if you guys remember it, but it's a show called Date by Family. And honestly, I believe that Date by Family has to be the greatest concept to ever exist. Just hear me out for a bit. This show was like honestly so unique and creative. Imagine having to go to the girl's house for a date, but instead of going on a date with the girl herself, you go on a date with her family, her or his family. Most of the times it would be her. They tell you little bits of information. They don't tell you things that she does. Like, they don't tell you a lot about the girl, but like they tell you little bits of information that would kind of be like a turn on, I guess. And the most funniest part is you wouldn't even know what the girl looks like. You're completely going into the dark. You just have to rely on what the family is telling you, and you have to just trust what they're saying. And altogether, the person that's going on the date with the families, they'll have to go to like 3 of the families to do the same thing. There was this one episode where this guy chose a family, and don't get me wrong, the family was very pleasant, you know, they had great food, so I kind of get why he chose the family. And when the girl came out on my date, the guy was just so disappointed. He got back into the damn car. Date My Family gets an instant 9.5 out of 10. I honestly wish they bring this back. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, South African TV shows are what really made families and friends join together. The moments of going to school and talking about that one episode, or even amongst your friends and families, eating at nights, you know, supper, it was definitely a spectacle. This video is just approved, and I'll see y'all boys and 23% girls in the next one.